Hello everybody, in this video we would be picking a reference image to draw, and I have a couple of cartoon references here, and when it comes to cartoon there are no rules, as you can come up with funny and exaggerated features. Now you might be wondering, how do you get your reference cartoon images? One of the cartoon ideas, you can go to Google, just type 2D cartoon images. There are a couple of illustrations you're going to see, different and funny ones. Or you can come to Pinterest and click and type cartoon characters, I beg your pardon, where you see a lot of inspirations that can use to practice. Personally, I have an AI generating software that creates cartoon character for me, and so that these characters are original to me based on the prompt that I give. So it's a paid AI generating image generating tool called Midjourney, very popular. You can, if you have the resources, you can pay for the lowest subscription. If otherwise, there are a couple of free AI tools on the web as well. DALL-E is one of them. It's a free tool, only that it has some image generation limitations. So you can register with your mail. Once you register, you have something like this. These are the images that I've created, and the prompt I put there is very simple. Draw me a cartoon of a black boy, full body, and this is what it gives me. So there are a couple of options that you can create. So once you create your character here, it's original to your prompt, then you can save it and bring it to your Adobe Animate to recreate. Let me just do this. Draw me a cartoon of a black girl, full body vector. So while we are creating that image, which I'll come back to, let's add on to our workspace. And out of my reference images here, I would like to pick this. So to import your images to your Adobe Animate, you come to File, say Import, Import to Stage, Import to Library. Import to Stage, because once you import to Stage, automatically it comes to your library. Okay, so let's choose the image, and here it is. So automatically you will see that the image has been placed on our layer here. If I turn it off, it turns off, and then if I hide the layer, the image comes back. So we can come here and rename this, and rename it Kunle or no, Aremu. So now Aremu is okay. Aremu reference, so that we know that this is our reference image. One of the first things you would like to do is to lock it so that it doesn't move anywhere. So you create a new layer and say, let's name it Aremu drawing. So this is Aremu drawing layer. This is the layer you are going to make all your drawing from. While this Aremu reference, when you double click here, you can reduce the opacity of the image. So I want to put it at 40, then okay. So what we are doing is we are trying to reduce the opacity so that by the time we come to our drawing tool, we can see through. Line tool is the tool we are going to use. Increase the width to fit with our reference image. So to do that, all you just need to do is, let me do that again. Click on your line tool, shortcut N, drag and drop around the edge, making sure you follow the reference image. Now to curve the line, don't forget selection tool V. So the tool we are going to be using here the most is the N and V. N for line tool, V for selection or curve tool. So I'm clicking on the selection tool now to make the curve. So I click on N again to draw my line, put it there, and then V to curve. Like I said, it's cartoon. By the time you are done, you can come up with your extra and additional features. Then I curve and select just that part, then deselect to get 7, deselect to adjust. Okay, now come to the ears, N, V, N again, V, then N again to close the circle, V to adjust. Okay, so to create space bar to move, control mouse wheel to zoom in. Now to create the eyebrow, we would adjust stroke size 6. Yes, and making sure I am closing the shape. Make sure you close the shape so that by the time you want to paint, you don't have problems. So selection tool, curve a little bit, and it is in the reference drawing. So the reference drawing is just to give you a guide. You can decide to add, you're at liberty to add your creativity as well. Line tool. So basically this style is more or less like tracing, so you don't need to be a master artist. And of course, if you are a master artist, the better. So line tool, and then click on curve, line tool to close curve, selection tool, and there you have it. Now I would like to use the oval tool to create the nose. The fill is set to violet or purple color, which we are going to delete. We don't need. So select and select to delete. Now on the selection tool, we can now adjust. Now let me show you how we're going to be creating the nostrils really quickly. Oval tool and make my stroke size 4. By the time we draw, selection tool to delete the inner color, select the whole of this, let's zoom in a little bit, and then drag on this. You can copy and paste this while it is selected. Right click, copy, and paste, Ctrl V. You see it duplicates the second nostrils. Now once we are done, just highlight the intersection of the object and delete. Highlight the intersection by clicking your selection tool and delete. That way you've been able to create the nostrils. Now to create the second hair, you go to your line tool. Let's check the width of this, and the width is 12. So in our line tool, the width must be 12. 1, 2, 12. Then we can draw the other side of the hair. Remember, when you are drawing, make sure object drawing mode is turned off, so that you can be able to color your images. N. Okay, let's reduce the width. You can click, select it, and then come here to reduce to like 5. Select to make the curve. Make your curve and make your final curve. Okay, so let's do this for this as well. N. N. Make your curve. N. And make your curve. When you zoom out, we are left with the freckles and the mouth. To create the mouth, your line tone as well, line 2 as well. Increase the opacity to like 9. Sorry, not opacity, the stroke size. And then we have something like the mouth. Brush size 5 to create this. And line 2, selection 2. Now we are left with the body. Okay, no, don't let us forget the freckles. The freckles, we can just use the oval tool to create that. Select, delete, select to move around, then adjust. Now you can copy and paste. Copy, Ctrl C and paste, Ctrl V. Click on the free selection tool to reduce the opacity. Reduce the scale. Free selection tool to reduce the scale, and we can reduce the stroke size to 4, or let's say 3. Copy and paste again. Copy and paste, so we can have the third freckles. You can scale if you want. Now let's focus on the remaining part of the drawing, which is the body. Line 2 as well, increase the width to like 12 and drag, drop, drag, drop. Selection to make a curve. You can select this by holding on to shift, click, shift and click, then reduce the stroke size to like 9. Select line 2 and drag, change to curve, V shortcut, N for line 2. Zoom in a little bit. Curve. I mistakenly pressed C. C is shortcut for camera. So camera has been added to our layer. We don't want that, so let's delete. Now line 2. Line 2. Basically, we are just using the line to trace out our reference, our RMO reference image. So the shots. Okay, zoom in a little bit. Line 2, drag, curve, line 2, curve, line 2, V to curve. When you zoom out, we have omitted 2 places, so you try to look at it and make sure you are not omitting any side. So if I uncheck our reference image, you will notice the eyes and a bit of the hand is missing. So line, 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 and good. So let's do that. This is line, line. Zoom out to draw the eyes, and we can do that with our oval. Delete, selection to delete, shift to add to the selection, then we can copy, Ctrl C and paste. We can drag here to represent the other side of the eyes. Let me delete this, then join this back, select, shift, hold it down, shift, select, copy, paste, and then now we have the eyes. So if I uncheck the padlock and double click to restore our visibility, lock the Aremu drawing layer and move this aside, unlock both layers to select them both and centralize them to our stage. Deselect to see what we have been able to draw. Now, from making this image, making this our reference image and creating another layer for the drawing, we have been able to create a character using our reference layer, using our line tool, and making a cover of it. In the next video, I will be showing you how you can color this using this reference as our color guide. Thank you very much.